And here he is out of the package. Honestly, he looks really good. Like, I wasn't expecting him to look this good. One thing I'm not super big on is the eyelids. For context, China didn't really do eyeliner like this, so for characters like Morgan who are primarily white, they would sort of gray out the eyelids. I think this is also seen on Shu Todoroki. Ironically, here Alfredo had eyeliner, but he was the exception, not the rule. So, yeah. Here's Morgan's face. He has a black bumper. The Race and Rescue one made the bumper silver, and I was really worried that when they announced they were going to be making Morgan Martins, that Morgan was going to have, the silver bumper instead of the accurate black bumper. But luckily, that's not what happened at all, which I'm really grateful for. My camera is just bugging out. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so a lot of people don't like how wide the front of Morgan is. And yeah, if you look at it compared to the artwork, he does look a little fat. I think part of it is the headlight and grill placement. I think if the grill was a little smaller and the headlights were a little pushed in more, it would give the illusion of not being as wide, since I think the space around the ambulance part, this sort of large back contraption, looks pretty close to what's on the thing there. So yeah, he's just a little wide. Race Division 17. Rescue, Race Division. This is a door. I don't know why this exists. Keep back. So while I could have gotten an original Super Chase Morgan Martins for like $50, I opted to just get this instead. But it's not a big deal since, again, Morgan shares a mold with the Rescue Squad Ambulance, who doesn't have a re-release yet. So I'm probably just going to get that one at some point soon and, have a more traditional ambulance. I like the wheels here. All right, there is the base, 3285 EAA. All right, time to compare him to Alfredo, who actually isn't that much larger. So they could theoretically re-release Alfredo. The shaping of the card back actually looks very similar to Alfredo. He's just a little tall. But yeah, very similar. Ambulances are so cool. I'm glad we've been getting more rescue vehicles. I mean, I'd prefer like actual rescue vehicles that appear in the movie and not Race and Rescue. Not like Race and Rescue is so funny because it started out as a line I was really excited for, but I feel like they've just been milking it way too much. And now I'm just like everyone else. I also agree that Race and Rescue is a little overplayed. Like, I think if they just didn't oversaturate the same couple of characters, if we got, Morgan's Race and Rescue variant was released earlier this year. I think that's a large part of why they chose to do Morgan Martins, is because they had the assets to basically do Morgan Martins again. So they were just like, why not? He's a rare enough car. This will sell well. But like Adam Rodriguez here, this is the regular one, not the Race and Rescue one, because the Race and Rescue one was exclusive to a 2-pack that was in like one wave, and that wave barely hit. So, buns to people who wanted Adam Rodriguez. What if there's a really big Adam Rodriguez fan out there? No, instead we got 2 of Sarge, 2 of who else was there? I think it was Kathy Copter. They don't want Kathy Copter. Even Luigi and Guido, like I saw them in stores, but I'm like, well, new versions are coming out anyway, so why would I want the originals? So, yeah, there's that. In case you're wondering, Morgan Martins does appear in Cars 3 with Adam Rodriguez. 2 characters that a lot of people didn't realize appeared in Cars 3. Well, Adam, we kind of knew, right? Because he was a Cars on the Road character who was just reused assets from Cars 3. But Morgan, for the longest time, people didn't realize he was in the movie. And that's because a lot of people weren't looking in the right place. Like, he's in the same boat as, like, Benny Breakdrum, where a lot of people think he's in one scene, but he's actually somewhere completely different. He's in the Florida 500 scene, like, in the far back. It's like one of those look and find puzzles. Man, this video has just been all over the place. But in short, I'm really happy to have Morgan Martins. Hold on, did I show the roof? There's the roof. All right, just making sure. I'm content with Morgan Martins. I just think it's cool to have another ambulance. Is it a little weird that it's a Super Chase re-release? Yeah, but I think he's cool, and I can't wait to use him in stuff. Just, mess around with him, because he's just a funny shit. Wait, hold on. There's one more character I gotta compare him to. Okay, I think I saved the best comparison for last. There we go. That is awesome. See, look, so yeah, this is the most similar character I have to Morgan Martins. I nearly forgot about Zed Custard. But yeah. So yeah, Morgan Martins, again, I think he's a good re-release. I think Cars 3's really been getting the best re-releases this year, which is insane to say, because Cars 3 generally gets the most bland re-releases. Like, oh, here's some next gens, here's some Thunder Hollow cars, and then just McQueen and Cruz, because they need to be out every single year. No, it's very rare that Cars 3 nowadays gets really good releases, but I'm glad we've been getting Morgan Martins, Ray Reverham, Speedy Comet, all those guys. They're great. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you all enjoyed the review, and I shall see you all around. Bye-bye!